Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of FS22 on the Riccis Cove map. Alright, let's run this guy back down to the vehicle shop. Uncle Jim's gonna either fix the Lua errors or sell it off. So we're going to leave it down at the garage. I moved a bunch of vehicles around between episodes. Sally's been ringing my phone off the hook. I told her to leave me alone for a couple hours. We have too much to do. I moved a bunch of vehicles around just so we wouldn't have a bunch of driving to do. It's a shame. I like this vehicle, but she is not running right according to the computer log. So we're going to see if he's going to fix it or sell it. So we'll just leave it parked here. Alright, next order of business is we need to get our harvest over here started. So let's drop that guy. Get her unfolded. I did buy a second loading wagon, because we needed it. Let's get this guy unfolded, lowered and turned on. Grab this guy, get it folded. We are enable straw swath, so we are dropping our grass. Set this guy off on a worker. Are we getting grass and clover? We are. Okay, so now let's jump down here. And we'll do the same thing. Drop you, get you unfolded. Grab this guy. We'll get him unfolded, lowered and turned on. Grab this guy. Get him folded. This guy should be dropping straw, or in this case grass. Him will line up a little bit better. Alright, you dropping grass and clover. Why are you not dropping grass? Why are you not picking up the grass? Because I forgot to turn it on. I had it on. I don't know what happened. Try this again. It's already lower and turn on. Turn you on. Now we're picking up grass. Hopefully we get through this pile without getting stuck. There we go. Higher work. And it's not picking up the freaking grass. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, next order of business is, let's take a quick peek at the map. Oh, sip of coffee. Field 3 came in, which is our hemp fields, which we're going to flip over to carrots. But we're going to come up here. I moved the cedar up here, and I moved the roller up here. I'm not sure if lavender needs to be rolled, but I brought it up anyway so we would have it. So let's get this guy started with... I don't have another harvester to harvest the hemp. Darn it! They're both in the clover field. Alright, looks like we're going to just seed the lavender. Unless we want to buy another harvester. Eventually we're going to need it. But that's $500,000 of our 3.4 million, 3.6 million. All right, let's just knock this out. We'll figure out if we're going to buy another harvester. Eventually, we're going to have every field on the map. Eventually, we're going to need 3 yeah, we'll spend the money and buy another harvester. It's going to be nice to get this lavender in. So eventually we can get the lavender factory running. We've been lucky. We have not hit a rainy day in the map yet. I have a bunch of rainy day stuff planned, but we haven't had a rainy day yet. We also never picked up the copper and the nickel and got that running. That's another project we need to get done. But the arable right now is more important than scooping up that mining stuff. Oh, this is a nice long field. But hope everyone is doing well today. It is still Tuesday morning, July 4th, Independence Day in the United States as I record this. Trying to get a couple, I'm trying to get 12 to 14 days ahead on videos before I go back to work on the 10th. Alright. Gonna leave this guy up here for now unless we need it for another field. I'll drive him back to the farm between episodes. Does this need rolling? It does. Alright, so I'm glad I brought the roller up here. We're gonna have to do this in 2 passes. Yeah, even with this cheaty roller, we're going to have to do this in 2 passes. Well, you know what? We probably could have got away with 1 pass. That's alright. I already got it started. going to take a while for their clover field to get done anyway. Yeah, I've not worked on the 16x map in a couple days. I've been enjoying my time off. I may not even work on it today. I've got an idea for the next factory for 22. Yeah, I probably could have done this in one pass. Next time we'll know. I'm going to leave the planter up here just in case this next field 22 comes into ready to harvest, because we're going to need it to replant lavender up here anyway. So hopefully next episode that field's ready to harvest. Eventually, really soon, I want to get another sheep pen down. But we got some other factories to take care of first. Alright. This guy we are going to need, so we're going to drive him back to the house. So we're going to try and we're going to buy another harvester. Because eventually we're going to need it. And we're going to take care of this hemp field to get it turned over to carrots. So we're going to need this roller. Let's take him back with us. Yeah, I'm really hoping this field right here to our right is ready to harvest. So we can replant that with lavender. This guy down the hill. Eventually we're going to have to get barley planted so we can get beer going. Because we'll have to drive... Oh, you know what? Let's go this way. Instead of driving through the farm. We'd have to bring them down and around anyway. Alright, how are our harvesters doing down here? A small dent. A very small dent. Alright. So let's head back to the house. And we'll spend $600,000. So let's grab a harvester. Oh, it's only $225,000. Let's get the long attacher on the back. And we'll grab another header. And this one does this one not do hops? Do we need the corn header? No, it's hemp that's in that field. This is the one we need. And again, it's going to be olive, olive, olive. Oh, we're gonna be short a loading wagon now. May have to buy another loading wagon. This is gonna drop grass. I'm going to sacrifice the grass. We're not going to drop it. I want to get this seeded and rolled. So we're going to disable the swath. We're getting a ton of grass from our clover field. I'll sacrifice a little bit of grass this time. Be nice to have all three of these carrots on the same growth stage level. So we'll get this turned over as quickly as we can. And we may have to buy, for a tractor short, I may have to buy another tractor. So let's disable straw swath. And we'll just get this harvested. Now, what do we have left at the house in the way of tractors? Now, I know I have one right here on the roller. If there's no other tractor here at the house, we'll grab the one. Oh, they got the. That one's going to do mining. I don't think I have another tractor up here. We may have to go grab the one from the roller. I think all of our tractors are out. Do we buy another tractor? Or do we grab the one from, let's grab the one from the roller. We're not that far from the house. We'll drop the roller. Let's go get the seeder. Get carrots in here as quickly as we can. We can use the DB120. shut this car off. This guy should still be set to carrots. It is. Drive on the opposite side of the road, it's all good. We'll just pretend we're in the middle. Don't brake check me. I'll run your ass over. Yo! Almost hit the roller. Alright, now that we can breathe a little bit. What do we have going on? What's this field going to need? Oh, it looks like it's going to need lime. It's not going to need plow. Let's turn lime off a minute. Okay, so we can lime it. We're going to need to lime it and then seed it. Alright. So let's... Can I get the correct vehicle? Yes. So let's get this guy ready. Man, good thing we're close to the house and not 100 miles away. Alright, now don't hit the roller and don't hit the cedar. Sneak around the bridge. There we go. Now, did he get the crop at the end of the field? That's the question. He did. I was hoping that harvester would have passed us before we hit the end of this field. Unless it got itself wrapped around a tree. Let's see what happens when we turn the corner here. Let's jump in here. This hemp is going to go straight towards workers. I'm not worried about outlaws yet until we get a bigger hemp field. Which is now going to have to be a priority because we have no hemp planted anywhere. Oh yeah, we do. We have hemp up top. Never mind. Oh, you missed a little bit at the end of the field. You bugger. Give me my 3 hemp plants. Let's get this guy out of the way of this guy. Come on, I don't want you blocked by an object. Tight quarters over here. Let's just get this guy back to the house from now. We'll empty him from up there. Just want him out of the way. Now the leaves are starting to disappear from the trees. Must be hitting the end of November. Got some bare naked trees coming up. Bare naked, I say. Alright. Foulmouth. No white carts trolling us this episode, though. Maybe. I spoke a little bit too soon. Now he's far enough away. Yeah, so this is going to go to the apartment complex. Alright, so let's head back over here. You gotta love multitasking. Oh, my ear itches and it's under my headset. It's gonna have to wait. Now this carrot field's gonna need a second layer of fertilizer when it hits the first growth stage. So let's get you out of the way. Park you up here by the bridge. Let's jump into here. And let's give ourselves a little bit of room to open up. Carrots in. Glad this field came in when it did, because now all three of our carrot fields will stay on the same growth stage. We're going to be three. I was hoping to do this in 2 passes, but it looks like it's going to be 3 passes. Yeah, definitely going to be 3 passes. All right. Roller should be 1 pass. We're making way too much money at the top of each hour. I wonder what I have set wrong. I'm going to have to go through all the settings and make sure I have something. I have a feeling something's set to selling that's not supposed to be. The only thing we should be selling right now is Procter & Gamble and washed stone. So I'll run through all of them between episodes. Unless we have a little bit of time coming up here. I'll have to go back and look at the when I edit this to see how much money we had right before the top of the hour at 11. See if we lost money or gained money. I think we gained money, but I could be wrong. I'll leave this guy over here. The roller we'll be able to do in one pass. Alright, so we'll grab the roller. And then we'll clean these 3 vehicles up. And go check on our clover. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. I don't know where they're coming from this morning. Alright, we should be able to do this in one pass. I even took my allergy medication this morning. I haven't missed any doses. I could be getting immune to it, so I may have to switch up what I'm taking. But the air quality's been crappy for the last week. Alright. Let's get this guy, let's get all these 3 implements cleaned up. And then we'll check on our clover. That's going to need fertilizer. we're going to do, we're going to run this. We haven't done it for a while. Let's run this roller through the magic mod. Alright, let's go grab the cedar. Alright, not too far. Really wish that field ahead of us would get done. We can get our sugar beets planted, because we are not making sugar yet. Yo, what was that all about? This has never lifted the front of the tractor up before. Unless I forgot to put wheel weights on it. I'll have to make sure it has wheel weights on it. I'll throw this guy here. And then we just have to bring our lime guy back. So he should be sitting over here in the trees. Look at that. The clover's harvest is looking good. Now, is that going to need what? Just a layer of fertilizer. Let's get this guy back to the house. I want that cornfield ahead of us to come in too, so we can get cornmeal made so we can get ready for fishing. Now, let's head... I'm not too concerned with that hemp. Let's get this guy over this way. And we'll get the second sprayer over here probably. Yeah, I'm almost positive we'll get the second sprayer over here. come on. I'm gonna fire you and try that again. I literally got stuck under the fucking arms. There we go. And it still missed the spot. Alright, let's try to catch this guy before he turns around. Let's fire him. Alright, so let us come back here. Lift and fold. Let's back him up a little bit further. I'll disconnect him. Unfold this guy. Park him just down here out of the way for now. So he's out of the way from the sprayer. And now we'll grab, I should have a tractor sitting down here. At least Sally left us alone. Told her not to call me today. Or I'd find a different, I threatened her. I told her she called me today, I would find another real estate gal. So she took my threat seriously. I told her I had too much field work to do. Leave me alone. Awesome. Let's get this guy to the grass dryer. This is gonna be green gold. Come on. Red and white, get out of my way. To heck with you, Dan, we'll go this way. I own the field, I could drive on the grass. Hoping it takes all of this. Awesome. It's going to be 2 million liters of gold. I'll clean up all these vehicles between episodes. Alright, let's head back over here. Now, is this sprayer? Yeah, this guy should be done before the sprayer is. Let's get this guy back to the house. And we'll have some clover to deal with. Which I think we're going to save this harvester full of clover for the hen house. The other harvester full of clover will go to the apiary. Now we'll just leave this sprayer run. I'm not going to bring the second one over. I'm just going to let this one run. So we're going to have a couple harvesters to empty. Eventually we'll start messing around with cows, but I'm not quite ready to get the TMR made. Alright, so clover. How's this guy doing? Is he on his last pass? No, he's got this row and one more to do. Now the question is the sprayer going to get ahead of him before he gets that last row done? He's got to come all the way down, turn around, and then get himself back up the field. Yeah, you know what? I believe he'll get done before this guy catches up. Let's take that chance. Alright, let's head. We have a tractor here. What are you on? The cedar. Let's grab this guy. And let's get this taken care of. Which is going to go to the apartment complex. Come on. Get your butt folded in. You can do it. We'll just park you over here for now. I'm really concerned with this sprayer not getting ahead of this harvester. He's on his last row. We should be alright. He should, yeah, I think he's going to make it to the end. Before... let's just jump in there. Before we go down to the apartment complex, let's get this guy taken care of. This way I'll know he's out of the way of the sprayer. Oh, look at this. We're going to have another 2.4 million liters of grass. We're almost an hour in. I just looked over at my stopwatch. Alright, now we're going to have to do a UE and pick up the rest of the grass. So let me come back here, get this guy turned back on. There we go. Get that guy turned off. Now we're out of the way of the sprayer. So let's drop this guy. Drop the header. Let's get the grass taken care of first because that's our gold. That is our cash right now. And get this dumped off into the other grass dryer. And we'll come back for that harvester. I gotta look into Follow Me for 22. I just haven't looked for it and downloaded it. I'm hoping it's on the in-game mod hub. I'll take a look between episodes if I remember. I still have a Vintage Story episode to record when I'm done with this episode. I really love that game. That's probably my new favorite game. I can play the shit out of that game. I may start a separate personal, because you can have multiple saves. So I may start my own like personal save on that game, just to have something to do when I'm not recording or anything. That game I could play for hours and hours and hours off camera. There's just always something to do. Alright, let's just get this dumped off. I don't think it's going to take all of it. But I could be wrong. We have enough grass for the sheep, so I'm not worried about that. Oh, it is going to take all of it. Perfect. Let's get this guy run through the magic mod. We can put him away. We're about an hour in anyway. And then I'll clean up the rest of these vehicles between episodes. Because I've got vehicles everywhere at this point. And then I'll tell Sally next episode she can bug us all she wants. Well, let's take care of this while we're right here. Just run him through the magic mod as well. Put him away. We'll take care of the clover and the hemp next episode. We'll have a little bit of hauling to do. But I'll get as many vehicles cleaned up as I can that we don't need. Stop. I love these tractors, but the brakes suck. Alright, so what do we have going on? So we have our autosave. No sip of coffee, though, because we're at the end of the episode. So we have field 23, with the first growth stage we have to fertilize. Field 3, first growth stage we have to fertilize. We're waiting for field 22 to come in. So hopefully, but that still needs 2 growth stages, which now our 2 lavender fields won't be on the same growth stage. That really sucks. Really want this field done so we can plant sugar beet. I'm thinking 9 will be rice, 10 will be hemp. I'm not sure what we're going to put in 11 yet. And then we could probably take 29 to 30. Maybe these 4 fields up here, since they're relatively, well, they're not small, but they're not big. Maybe we could put those 4 fields in one crop. Maybe we'll plant. No, I have a different plan for maybe we'll throw peanut. Is there? Yeah, maybe we'll throw peanuts in those 4 fields. Let's stop this guy and then call this episode. And I'll turn him on next. I'm not going to play this anymore. I have a vintage story to record. Episode 50 already for vintage story. I think that's the furthest along I've got on that game ever. But I'm going to call it here. I'm Oldman102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out, and have an awesome day.